Good morning again, everyone. This is IR Vibes, Info Entertainment Reviews, and with a new topic. A lot of people don't like hearing with all the crap going on every freaking day on this planet. Those of you who are not a follower of Dabu77, go check his channel out. I ended up looking into this myself because of the big talk with Montana and the whole Yellowstone deal. This topic is probably gonna blow you away a little bit. Just a couple things to get into. Now, one thing I'll still say, very few are woken up. But you guys, it seems like the rest of the freaking world is still half asleep. So here's the deal. North Korea just recently put out that he's gonna launch the ICBM missile. Now, when people are going around talking the fact that, oh, it's not gonna happen, or oh, we're not gonna have disasters. What gets me, because even though I still talk about this, even though many people bring this topic up, and some people ain't gonna listen, but still want to talk about it because there are people who want to hear our point of view, whether it's me or somebody else, in our own perspective. Now, if people think that we're gonna go see another 50 years on this planet, then I don't know what planet they're on. And what gets me, now a lot of you follow a lot of these YouTubers, and there's a lot of them who put out great content, great information. But here's the thing, which is gonna dawn on all of you who are viewing this, especially for those who pay attention now. When you hear them talking over and over and over that it could be this to blame or something else to blame, blaming humans for the way the world has come the way it is now, and still people can't figure it out. And that's the thing that gets me. All these topics brought up when clearly in front of all of everybody's eyes, right there in front of your own face, and nobody sees what's going on. Just very few people. Recently, I was doing a live stream, and during that live stream, I stopped into a couple other folks' live stream. Some were youngsters, and some were older people. I brought up the dumping of the Fukushima that they just recently did, and of course it was way more than 970 some thousand tons of waste. And they're sitting there freaking clueless. Oh, wait, what? I mean, it's mind-boggling, you guys, how nobody knows what the hell's going on. And a lot of people are really tired because nobody's paying attention. That's the worst part about it. You all know half of us who run YouTube channels that are within this kind of topic. You guys know darn well everyone has been trying to wake people up. And now they've gotten to the point they're so tired because nobody cares. Rather, if you go out to go get gas, maybe you go to the store. It's even getting bad out there. And a lot of you are recognizing it. If people do not think that we are seriously getting closer day by day to a freaking global abyss, is the best way to put it, then man, I don't know what to say. And it's scary. People don't like to hear this. I don't blame them. And of course, I don't bring this up to freak people out either. But I sure the hell want to know, instead of not knowing, and freaking asteroid just comes and hits you right on top of your head and you're done. %. Now this is fact. 90% of the ocean's life is dead. People are still saying, oh, well, there's still plenty of fish. There's still a lot of fish. Well, what does a lot of fish mean to them? Because I could pull up some numbers, you guys, and we're probably talking well right at about over, if not even over, 1 billion since 2011. And before they did this dump into the ocean with the remainder, we were at a 90% of no fish at all. 90%. So now the rest of the percentage that's left, that's it. That is it. Look your stuff up, you guys. Do your freaking research. That says it right there where we're headed. Nobody knows what's going on with the weather. People can't figure things out. Hello? I just don't get it, you guys. And here is where things are gonna get even more interesting. Moving forward. Now, you would never expect this, especially for being in the heart of Yellowstone. Now, Yellowstone's a very massive volcano, and eventually it's gonna give out. I mean, I call it the belly of the mother. It's ready to just let loose. But here's the thing. After I heard some information, I looked it up myself. And this is what you're looking at right now. And pretty crazy stuff, you guys. And it just shows you how many people are not paying attention. I'm always ears open. I'm always eyes focused everywhere around me, listening, paying attention. But there are things that even I miss that I don't even know what's going on unless someone brought it up and it's like, wait a minute. So, billionaires, check this out, at a record high. And people in Montana are not too happy, you guys. Multi-billionaires, millionaires, billionaires, you name it. They are buying up mass amounts of land in Montana. And it's just not Montana alone. This month, I guess it's hitting beyond sky records because people know, at least the elite, they know what is going on. And for some of us few who do know a little bit of what's happening, out of half of the rest of the world that doesn't know what the heck is going on. Well, check this out. People in Montana are really not too happy now, you guys. Billionaires are now stockpiling land basically to be used for an apocalypse. That's what they were saying. I mean, hey, times are getting close, but this is what's crazy. With Yellowstone, the thing is massive. Yellowstone is humongous. But to be buying up mass amount of land in Montana, Colorado, Wyoming, Montana sits on a higher ground level, and people are buying up mass amounts of land and just selling out at a record high. Farmers, you name it, people. Believe it or not, there's a section before I started doing this broadcast for you guys. It was 200 and some thousand acres. One person bought. One person. It's like 220 some thousand acres. You guys know how much land that is? And they're hitting it all up at mass numbers, and it's just not Montana alone. And it's crazy because out of all things, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, all within the whole caldera of Yellowstone, it would all be wiped out. But of course, underground bunkers being built to an extreme in Montana. Guys, I'm not kidding. You're looking at this right here. So basically, the CEO, Shelter CO, wearing a gas mask, and look at this image in the background. The way how they painted the walls, it just... An image could say 1,000 words. A painting could say 1,000 words. The little details could say 1,000 words. And look at this room. He's standing in there with a gas mask, of course. Guess why? Because if Yellowstone, or when it does blow, if it wasn't that and something else, well, then that's why he's wearing a gas mask. Don't you guys see he's trying to say something? Not many people are freaking ready. And I know I sure the hell am not either. Not prepared for whatever is gonna come, and I know it's coming. And it is pretty freaking creepy, you guys. I am not kidding. That's what happens when you're slaving for the government. And talking about the slaving part, during my broadcast, check this out. I had a young colored person interrupted this girl's broadcast, and he started talking about white people. I mean, I think it's just really pathetic. Just because white over black, black over Chinese, and whatever the hell else you want to call it, I think it's pretty freaking pathetic, you guys. And it really ticked me off because I happened to be in there, and the comment he made saying how we are slaves, and so I threw it right back at him. And the girl, she was a colored girl, she was a young black lady as well. And she definitely did not expect for what came out of my mouth. Because of stupid people like this. Turn around. I end up letting them know, because in reality, you guys, every race sold their own and gave their own people out. Every race. Every race. And what's crazy, because it seems like nobody gets it. People who are struggling day by day, trying to make ends meet, keep food in the house, keep bills up to date, keep a roof over your head with what you have with the pennies you make. Doesn't matter what job you have, don't you guys realize? Till this day, you, me, we are all still freaking slaves because where do you think our money goes to? Think about it. And that really changed the whole topic on her broadcast, and she definitely agreed, like she was blown away because, yeah, every freaking race sold their own race out. And everybody's still a damn slave till this day, you guys, because every job we work for, we're working for the government. They need us, we don't need them. Imagine what would happen if everybody was to stop working in one day and bam, done. Be pretty freaking chaos, and I'm just gonna end it right there and let you guys basically finish the rest of what you possibly think would happen. You get the point. But now here's the deal. You have North Korea getting ready to launch an ICBM missile. Now China the other day came out, was pretty ticked off, telling the United States, hey, either help do something or we're just gonna go on ahead and take a full all-out blown action. If not by the end of the year, then sometime next year, no later, there will be a full all-out blown nuclear war. People better start getting ready, you guys. And people should better start appreciating everything of what they freaking have. Because when that day comes, nobody wants to kick themselves in the butt. So for as this article, now this is coming from Forbes, and just unreal. I had to do the research myself and look into this. I had no clue. But 220 some thousand acres in land being bought by one person just in Montana? That's a freaking crap load of land, you guys. And again, like I was saying, it's just not Montana itself, but it's mind-blowing because of the Yellowstone issue. And it's like, wow, they're freaking selling land like buying pancakes. So basically, the super rich making significant land grabs in America's heartland. The climate's mild. The locations, think about this. They're conducive. Survivalism, farming, living on land. Think of states like Colorado, Nebraska, New Mexico, North Dakota, Texas, Wyoming. All those areas. That is home, you guys, to several fortified shelters. Think got vacation homes where all the wealthy billionaires, they live out their post of the doomsday apocalypse. So basically, according to Jim Dobson, who is a Forbes contributor, lots of billionaires have private planes ready to depart. And hey, worst case scenario, definitely would be one thing I would get into. You would want a plane or you would want a helicopter. And if you don't know how to fly one, well, I bet you'll learn pretty damn quick. People got weaponry up the yin yang, people buying motorcycles, generators like crazy. And they did. They came out bluntly and straight said that their vast amounts of land that was purchased is going to be used for apocalypse preparation. Pretty friggin' gnarly. And not just that, the land in Montana, I was just looking up land for sale. 300 acres for $8,000? I'm not kidding. I am not kidding, you guys. 300 acres for $8,000. And you're hearing me right. I'm not saying it wrong. I had to really look at this again multiple times and I could not believe it. And that's not the only piece of land being sold off. But why is land being sold at that huge amount of acreage so cheap? Very interesting. So, here's the other one now, which is the nation's biggest individual landowner. Check this out. 2.2 million acres across 6 states, you guys. 2.2 million acres. Who the hell needs 2.2 million acres? You need 2.2 million acres so you could do your whole underground apocalyptic build. Just crazy stuff going on. This was something I had to definitely bring up. Now, you have over 434,000 acres that was purchased, being bought in Wyoming. And then Amazon's Jeff Bezos, check this out, 400,000 acres in Texas. 400,000 acres in Texas. And then, here's what even gets more crazy. A owner of a massive sports and entertainment holding company, they just turned around and bought over 225,000 acres in Montana, as I was mentioning before. And this was just purchased just recently. This filthy rich person bought out a full 225,000 acres. So, when they say it's a real estate tycoon, I tell you what, it certainly is. I wish I was in those shoes doing real estate out there. Be a fat wallet. So there it is, you guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. And as far as this whole North Korea stuff going on, people just better get prepared and just keep your eyes open. That's all you could do. Because really, how prepared can we all really be for anything? Pretty crazy, you guys. Stockpiling up like freaking end of the world here. Unreal. So, there's your doomsday apocalypse news. Leave you some links down below. Also, don't forget, check out eSearchy.com. Check out my apparel as well. And of course, some other cool content now up and available at eSearchy. Go visit. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram, Facebook, and Blogger. Lots of love. Heads up high. And would you guys buy that much land with the money you have? 400 plus thousand acres? Or 200 plus thousand acres? Thumbs up, share. Let me know what you guys think. Be grounded, heads up high. Love, live, smile.